Hey, how are you? It's Mary Bicknell. Welcome to Lead a Life Uncommon, where every Monday you're going to get a little biz bite to start your week off right. And then every Wednesday, we're going to deep dive into all things personal growth, where my goal is to help you have an aha every single week. You know, this podcast is for you, for the woman who's the go-getter, who knows there's more inside. And you know what? You're ready to smash through that self-imposed glass ceiling so you can finally see what you're made of. Ready? Let's go. How's it going today? Happy Monday. Today is Biz Bites Monday, and I want to let you know that our format is going to be changing a little bit in April. So if you're here in real time for the next month, this month of March, we're going to have the next several Mondays guests speaking. I will continue to do Wednesday, and then starting in April, we're going to do one episode per week. Why is that? You know, I want to go into a little more depth with you. I want to be able to give you some more strategy, some more thoughts, some more action steps. And I know, frankly, we're all so freaking busy having 2 episodes a week. Sometimes you might be missing something. So I want to help you be really in control of your time and be committed to one strong episode a week. Here's the other good news about that. You're going to be able to, if you want to watch it on video, it will be on YouTube. Of course, it will also just be in your earbuds. So I want to give it to you in a couple different ways so that you can see it on video if you want to make that connection with me. Otherwise, here we go, right? Audio. So what are we talking about today? One of my favorite topics, return on investment. Now, I have spoken about this in 2 other episodes, episode 41 and episode 52. Today, we're going to be talking about ROI from the perspective of selling. So when you are actually selling, we've talked before about like when you make decisions for your personal life, then when you've made investment decisions around your business. And now we're going to talk about it from the perspective of you selling to potential people, to potential clients. So to review, what is return on investment? There's 3 pieces of the return on investment puzzle I like to teach. And that is, how do you help someone have more time, right? How do you have somebody have more time? That's what we're all seeking. This is my job. I want to help you have more time. My goal is to help you make a ton of money working as little as you want so that you can be creative in other areas. Write that book, do yoga, hang out with your kids more, like be in control of your calendar. That's what my clients pay me for. And this is what I want to invite you to learn how to do. So time. How can you help people make money or save money when you're selling? Right? So we're going to talk a little bit about what that even looks like. How can I help people make money, Mary? If I'm a coach or I'm a consultant and it's not like, or if I'm a life coach or I'm a relationship coach, what does that have to do with making money? We're going to talk about that. And the third is, how do you have people, like the selling of, how are you helping people change their emotional state? Okay. So when you're selling to your client, so I want you all to right now imagine your ideal client. And I want you to then to write down ROI and those 3 facets. And then I want to add a layer for you, lifetime return on investment. The difference between masterful selling is really selling from the perspective of lifetime return on investment. And when you're newer, it's totally fine just to focus on those 3 facets. As you become more masterful, though, you weave in that this is a lifetime transformation. So I want to encourage you to contemplate that now. So let me give you a couple examples for different coaching options, because the truth of the matter, sometimes people are like, well, it's easy to sell something if it's going to make people money. That's a limiting thought. That's completely a limiting thought. Here's what I mean by that. When you are selling to your prospective clients, your goal is to think of those 3 things. How do you save money? Or help people make money? How do you help them save time? And how do you help them feel like a rock star and get in control of their mind drama? That's what coaching is. Helping someone achieve a goal. So when you're selling, I want you to write down those 3 things. And then I want you to think about 3, 5, 10, as many as possible, ways you can help them achieve that. So let's take them individually, and I'm going to give you some examples. Pardon me, I'm drinking my green drink this morning. It's funny. Let's just use this as a simple example. Return on investment, when I'm buying the really expensive protein powder, Vega, and it's like $80 for a container. Like, I don't even think about that. You know why? Because it saves me so much time when I can just get some ice, I can do a scoop, I can put a little stevia in there with a little cacao and frozen spinach. Boom, I'm good to go. So I don't care if it's $80. It saves me so much time in the morning. I love it. How does it make me money? You know what? It makes me money because I feel my emotional state is I feel so like super awesome for feeling good about myself taking care of my body. And when I take care of my body, guess what? I have more energy to do all the things that I love, which includes talking to you right now. It saves me time. I feel good. It makes me money because when I feel good and when I have energy, my mind works better. My brain works better. I can be more efficient, more effective, more on point. When I feel bad, or I feel like, oh my God, I ate too much sugar or whatever, and it's a drain and I feel draggy and physically I feel bad. When I feel bad, I'm not showing up in a powerful state. And if I'm not showing up in a powerful state, I'm probably not selling well. Can you see how Vega hit the ROI? So let's break this down. So for those of you who are when you're selling your relationships coaching, let's say you're in a relationship, you're in whatever it is, a life coaching, I want you to just think about how is it that you can help Sally Jane, your ideal client, make money? I want you to start with that one because that one for a lot of times is the one that trips most people up. So even as a life coach, even as a midlife coach, a health coach, a weight loss coach, a relationship coach, a dating coach, a divorce coach, a feminist coach, whatever it is, how can you, by your program, by your offering, by you coaching her, help her ultimately make more money? Here's some great examples. So I want you to listen. So first of all, saving money is important too. So how many of you, if you are a weight loss coach or, helping somebody stop over drinking or overeating, how much money are they saving just on not buying junk, not buying crappy clothes that they're going to, feel terrible in? Okay. So how are you saving people money? So now how are you making the money? How is it that if somebody worked with you let's say that you were a relationship coach, and you helped her really feel confident and strong and powerful, how do you think that's going to impact her career, her job, her business? Sometimes we get so myopic when we're selling, we're thinking we're selling like 10 pounds, but you need to list out everything that's related to what will happen for your client after she loses that 10 pounds. So starting with how much more money could she make? Here's a really good example of that, you guys. Okay. I know plenty of people who don't really actually even want to show up if they feel uncomfortable in their skin. And when I say show up, maybe she doesn't want to give a presentation. Maybe she's not raising her hand at the conference table. Maybe she doesn't want to go online and do live streaming. Maybe she doesn't want to go networking. Maybe she's not really looking for a job because she feels crappy in the suit that she has to put on to walk in those heels. She feels uncomfortable. That suit's not really fitting. If anything, I tell her, go buy a new suit. So that is a true impact, right? There's like implicit return on investment and explicit, right? The explicit is you literally have 10 pounds less on your body. The tangible thing is you have 10 pounds less on your body. The intangibles are the confidence that she feels. The tangible is the 10 pounds off. Okay, so that's making money. So let's go through the rest of them because the rest of them are kind of easy, right? How is this saving her time? Let's just use weight loss again, and then we'll use relationships. What would it be like for her not to stand in front of that mirror every day or in front of the closet and try clothes on and take them off and put them on and take them off and put them on? Not only is that saving time, but it's also like, it will help her not bash herself. So her emotional state will improve. What about in a relationship? How can you help people save time in a relationship? If you can help them have a framework for communicating their needs, wants, and desires with their partner in a way that is non-triggering, in a way that's respectful, in a way that they can utilize, that saves them time instead of like going off the rails and going off on 29 different topics. Is that woven into your offering? Not to mention, how will that save them time as far as, let's just say, not getting divorced and then quote, starting all over again. Remember, when people start all over again in a relationship, they're bringing their thinking with them. They're bringing their old baggage with them. So the question becomes, do you want to spend time working through your baggage in this current relationship or not? So that's one thing. And then of course the emotional, that's the obvious intangible. That's the obviously implied. And this is the problem. Sometimes it's implied. You think that everybody gets, well, of course, if you lose 20 pounds, you're going to feel better. You think that it's an obvious thing. You think it's like explicit. You think it's implied. So you don't address it. When you think it's the obvious thing and you fail to address it in your marketing, the problem becomes is you're not actually speaking to that pain point, which I gave you an example, like losing 20 pounds. Like, even if you wrote something in an email that said something like, it's morning time and you're standing in front of the closet, and for the first time, you're thrilled out of your mind because every piece of clothing, every article of clothing is going to fit you so beautifully that you're going to feel like a rock star when you walk out of your bedroom or something like that. That is talking about the emotion. So I want to encourage you right now to think about when you're selling, are you hitting all of those things? So selling, remember, is not only just on a sales call, but in your marketing, in your copywriting, and you're just having a conversation with people. So the easiest way for you to do this is write down the ROI, make money, save money, have more time in the emotional state. And underneath those three categories, write down at least 10 or 15 or 20 ways that working with you will impact that category. I can't wait. I want you to share this with me because when you do this work, I promise you, this is the juice. This is powerful. Now we go deeper into this inside, obviously inside different programs. So for those of you who are in the Foundation Make Money Coaching Program, which is live right now, go to marybicknell.com/foundations. Join us every Monday morning for a live coaching call. We talk about this, but we go deeper into really high level strategy and copywriting and marketing inside the 5% Club. And that is for you if you already have an offer and you've already been selling it and you're ready to scale your business right into the top 5% of earners in the country, which is 300 to 500 grand a year. That's pretty good change in your pocket. So pop me an email. You know what? Share your list with me. And then I want you to share how much more money you're making just from this episode where I'm teaching you something that is profound if you apply it. Enjoy the rest of the day. Hey, you've been listening to the Lead a Life Uncommon podcast. I'm here helping you create a life to allow you to do whatever the heck you want to do, whenever you want to do it. If you got some value out of this, I'm going to ask you, pop over and give a 5-star review. Subscribe and share this with a girlfriend you know is ready to lead a life uncommon herself. And I'm going to give you a couple things. Number one is pop over to marybicknell.com/podcast. I have something called the Guide to Your Hidden Thoughts Around Money and Success. You're going to uncover some good stuff there. It's a little workshop I'm giving to you. And another thing I want you to take advantage of is this exercise I did all around connecting with your evolved future self. You're going to love this exercise. It's going to be fantastic. In fact, when you're done, please, please, please go and tag me on Instagram or any of the socials and tell me what you thought. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye now.